The sun. Brilliant, powerful, giver of life. But this is the story of how the sun will one day become our enemy. If we are to survive, we'll have to leave the Earth. We'll need to seek out new homes in amazing new places. And change other worlds to recreate the Earth we left behind. In the far future, our sun will become a monster. It will burn all life from our planet, destroy entire worlds. And finally, our sun will even destroy itself.
It's going to happen. One day our sun will die, and when it does, we'll go with it. It's time to think about the future.
For 5 billion years, the sun has nourished the Earth. It is the sun that provides the energy for plants to grow. It is the sun that makes life on Earth possible. But that will change. Slowly, unstoppably, our sun is getting hotter and hotter. Once it gave life to us all. But what it gave, it can also take away.
If human beings are to have a long-term future, we must leave our planet behind and search for new places to live. One day, our homes will be out there, somewhere in space.
In the distant future, this could be our home. Out here in space, we'll have to seek refuge on new worlds where we could settle and live. The reason is, we have to escape from our sun. Some new worlds may be difficult to adapt to. Others may be very like our own. But what is it that makes our planet so special? And why is it so dependent on the sun?
Here is the sun as it is today.
In the center of our solar system. The Earth goes round it about there. And there are the other planets.
The reason why our planet is the one with life on it is that it is just the right distance from the sun.
Closer in and we'd boil. Further out and we'd freeze. We live in a kind of safe zone that's perfect for life.
The trouble is that zone is moving. The sun is getting hotter, and as it does, the region where life can exist shifts further and further out. Ultimately, the safe zone will leave Earth behind. When it does, we'll be in serious trouble. Our planet will die.
This is how it will happen. As the sun burns up its nuclear energy, it will become hotter and hotter. By the time it's 5% hotter, plant life everywhere will be dying. "10% hotter, and animals too will begin to die. 15% hotter, rivers and oceans will evaporate, creating huge cloud banks, trapping more and more heat. In the far future, life on Earth will become impossible. And there's nothing we can do about it. What will happen to us then? Astronautical engineer Robert Zubrin believes he has the answer. He wants to find us a new place to live.
The only real choice that we have is to grow, expand, become a spacefaring civilization, or to become extinct. Not only would we become extinct, but unless we become a spacefaring civilization and bring Earth life out with us into the universe, all life on Earth will become extinct.
Robert Zubrin's goal is to make us a home on Mars. Today, Mars is cold and lifeless. Temperatures regularly drop to 100 below freezing, and its atmosphere is 200 times thinner than our own. A person standing unprotected on the surface of Mars would be dead in seconds. Yet some scientists believe we could still learn to call this home.
Mars is the only other planet in our solar system that has on it all the resources needed to support life. It has water. It's frozen to the surface as ice and permafrost, but it's there. It's got carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It's got nitrogen in the atmosphere. And if humans go to Mars and develop the craft of how to use these resources, then we can make Mars a place where human beings can sustain themselves. We can make a new world for our posterity. No species can expect to last long if it stays in the same place. In a very real sense, humans are not native to the Earth. We're not native to North America. We're not even native to Europe. We're native to Kenya. That's why we're tropical animals with long, thin arms, no fur. But humans were able to leave there and colonize the Earth by becoming creative. Man the inventor. And that's how we coped with Ice Age Europe, and that's how we're going to cope with Mars and the planets beyond.
In a remote part of Canada, researchers have already been preparing for life as pioneers on Mars. Living in a space pod did prove difficult, but they coped. Zubrin is optimistic.
We're ready to take this on. And frankly, if we shrink from this challenge, what it would really mean is that we have become much less than the kind of people we once were.
Ignition sequence start.
We are much better prepared today to send humans to Mars than we were to send people to the moon in 1961 when John F. Kennedy started the Apollo program.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
And we were there 8 years later.
The Eagle has landed.
There is nothing in this that is beyond our technology. It's just a question of showing a little bit of moxie.
For Zubrin, it's not the technology that's lacking, it's the will. But technology and willpower alone may not be enough. Just look at what we'd leave behind.